everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how I do my poof and my cheer ponytail for competitions. Okay, so basically I start with straight hair, which I've already straightened because it is not naturally straight. I wake up in the morning looking like Hagrid. So I've straightened it and now I'm going to start sectioning it so I can do my poof. So today I'm going to show you how I poof my hair. It's a little bit different to how some other people do it. And when I say a little bit different, it's not like some crazy, weird method that makes absolutely no sense.
What?
Anyway, moving on. So I'm going to start by sectioning out the part that I want for my poof. Usually the best way to measure how wide you want it is to go from the outside of your eyes. If anyone's wondering why my makeup is done up like for competitions, it's because I've just done my makeup tutorial, so if you want to watch that, it's on my channel. So once you've got that about the width that you want it, you want to pull it down and have a look. Make sure that you have a round section at the back. So a lot of people say they want to do it straight. I find it better that it works when you have a round section here. So can you see how that's a circle at top around here? So pull any bits out that you don't need. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pull this back. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is pull up my section. So I usually start with the front. So you're going to take your section and you're going to grab a tail comb, or sometimes if you don't have a tail comb you can use like a makeup brush. I don't know, it's just something that you can pull out a little section in. So what I'm doing here is I'm going in this section. I'm going to pull out a really, really thin section. So what I'm going to do now is grab that really, really thin section and I'm going to grab my teasing comb. I either use this one, which is the one with the bristles in it, or you can also use a different type of teasing comb. It's really whatever works for you. In the past I've always used this one, but recently I've started using this one and it works really well for me. So I'm going to take this first section. If you find it really hard to get that smooth look, then I would suggest you just leave this section out and you don't tease it. But what I do is I just tease it just a tiny little bit. Just because if you don't tease it, sometimes you get that like ski slope look where it's like flat, flat, flat up, which is not attractive. So I'm going to tease that a little bit. Hairspray! A cheerleader's best friend. If you hate hairspray, this is not the sport for you. So, a little bit of hairspray. Now I'm going to take my tail comb again and I'm going to grab my next section. Again, make sure they're really thin sections because that allows you to get more teasing in there. And now I'm just going to tease this section like crazy. So what I usually do is I start halfway up the hair and push down. Push down, push down, push down. Now I grab both those sections and I tease them together, and now I'm going to spray. Now you're just going to repeat these steps all the way back. So I'm going to take my next section, tease, spray. Okay, so now that you've teased that all up, you're just going to give it one big spray. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my teasing comb and I'm going to brush this upwards. So what I'm trying to do is just smooth it out just a little bit. Then I'm going to spray. Smooth. Make sure you smooth the sides as well because you don't want that like bird's nest look. I hate it when you look at someone's poof and you see like it's all smooth here and then in the sides it's like this massive bird's nest. The other thing I was going to mention is that because my hair is blonde but it's not actually naturally blonde, it gets bleached all the time, it's really coarse and it's been dyed so much that it's really not that healthy. So when I tease it, it teases up really, really easily. But if you have brown, very nice natural hair, unlike me, you might need to tease it a lot more and you might need to take thinner sections and really push it down with your teasing. So, I know this looks totally insane, but it is going to work. Right. I promise. So, from here, I'm going to keep smoothing it out. Make sure you've got all the side sections. You want this to be kind of firm before we start pulling it back. This looks so weird. Okay, so now you can pull your ponytail out because this is sectioned. It looks so cool. Anyway. Okay, so now you're going to need your bobby pins. You're going to grab this, pull this back. Don't stress if it's really tall. We can always go down. It's harder to push it up after it's gone into your pouf. So grab the back sections back here, the little fluffy bits, pull them back, and start forming your pouf. So what you want to do, I'll show you from the side, is you're going to pull it back and push forward. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my bobby pins and I'm going to pin it back. Okay, so obviously it does not look perfect right now, but I am going to fix it. And you can fix the height depending on what you like. I like big hair, and when people say they don't like big hair,
that's it. She's going down.
I can fix this. So I'm going to grab my teasing comb again and start to just smooth out the front. I'm going to grab my tail comb and I'm just going to lift this side out because we want this side even with the other side, which is not right now. Okay, so now that I've fixed the shape of this, I'm going to smooth it out with my teasing comb because the last thing you want is that look where it looks like really brushed and ugh. So you can never smooth it out too much. Just make sure that you're not digging in with your comb. So I'm only doing like really gentle little strokes just on the outside layers because you don't want to unbrush your teasing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my tail comb or a makeup brush, whatever you have laying around, and I'm just going to go in and lift out. I also want to lift forward, okay? So that's going to stop that ski jump look. That up, okay? So we want our pouf to go around, like a little bubble on your head. Okay, so that is my pouf all done. So I'm going to take my plastic ponytail holder. I usually use the clear plastic ones because they don't let your hair slip out. Otherwise, you can just use your normal ponytail holders, which is what I have always used in the past, but I just find that these work better for me now. And then this is how I section my hair and get my ponytail to look a bit longer, how I get the most out of my ponytail to tease it up. So I'm going to take these sections first on the outside and pull them up, grab all the short sections that are at the back. So I've just taken the short sections, now I'm going to take my mid-length sections and pull them up into my ponytail. This is what makes it look pointy and it gives it that layered look. So after I've pulled out my mid-length sections, it's starting to look nice and layered at the back. I'm going to pull up just these last ones. So now I'm going to put my ponytail up as high and as close to my pouf as I can, because the higher the better. Try not to squish your pouf when you're doing this, but if you do, you can fix it, it's fine. So now, if your pouf has gone all weird and lopsided like mine has, you can just get your tail comb again and just pull out the bits that have been pulled back by your ponytail. Now, there is a little trick to getting your ponytails to look a bit longer and to get the top layers to tease up a bit more. That is, you pull out all the top bits here. So I pull them really, really tight out of my ponytail. Then what I'm going to do is grab all the long bits, grab the top bits and pull the long bits down. So I'm actually pulling them out and getting the most length out of them. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a section of my ponytail, just that top section here, grab my teasing comb, and I'm going to tease that and spray, and then keep taking sections all the way down to the bottom of your ponytail and spray. So now that your ponytail looks completely crazy, you're going to flip it back over, and yes, it still looks crazy. You are going to get your teasing comb and just brush out gently, very gently, the top layers. So now we're going to add our silver glitter hairspray. Now that it's all done and perfect, we come to cheer commandment number 1. Do not touch my hair. Once it's done, I don't want anyone to touch it and go, oh, your pouf is so nice. Boing, boing, boing.
Whoa, no touchy. No touchy. No touch.
So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you comment what you thought. Please be nice. And make sure you follow me and subscribe because there's a lot more cheer stuff that's going to be coming up on this channel.